Peace, guys. Patrick, ConservativeRap. And here we have it. Tulsi released more information. The deep state, Obama, they tried to shut it down, and then she released more on them. That's how you trap an enemy. Think about any tactical sport, right? Or think about like the general populace. Think about your family. We have to get the people, the general people, prepared to accept arrest. It's not like we can actually come out. You and I, we study this information day and out. We're studious, we're aware, we're, either digital soldiers ourselves or we're following the right digital soldiers. So we're on a different level of consciousness than the Gen Pop. And more info is going to continue to come out, and we have to ease the population into it just so it's just general mind, kind of like population acceptance. There really was an overthrow of the US government, and we're bringing them to justice, but we have to set the stage first. We don't have the judiciary yet even. So even if we were to arrest these treasonous bastards now, what do you think will happen? We're going to take them what, like Boasberg? Where are we going to actually, what court are we going to actually try them in that'll convict an Obama and his network? So again, we need to be patient. Don't expect these arrests to come tomorrow. The population's not there. Think about how it is with the people you talk to when you try to persuade them. People who love you won't even listen to you. So we have to take time to get it through people's heads, and that's why it's an information war. Let's take a quick look at some things on X for some pertinent examples. So here's Andy No on X. Without evidence, Stephen Colbert and Democrat politicians are spreading a conspiracy theory that President Trump forced CBS to cancel Colbert. This is it. They can't get ratings, and that's also Trump's fault. His show had been losing tens of millions for years due to huge production costs and a lack of advertisers and a lack of interest, obviously. What if you ran a business and year after year you were losing millions of dollars? Who would survive that? What this has to do with Trump is nonsense, and it's just getting ridiculous. Moving on. Here it is, just on the human trafficking front, right? Again, justice is coming. Wall Street Apes put this out. Absolutely insane. The Biden admin set up a hotline so that unaccompanied minors could call if they had trouble with the strangers they were being placed with. 65,000 calls went to this hotline unanswered. So you're telling this committee, and let's just take a quick listen. Let's just go ahead.
So you're telling this committee that the Biden administration, while they were letting all of these unaccompanied minors into the country, and as we've talked about today, they weren't keeping track of them, they issued these kids a hotline that they could call if they had trouble with the sponsor family that they were put with. And you're saying that 65,000 calls to this hotline designated to protect these kids went unanswered? Is that what you're telling this committee?
Yes, sir.
Wow. So
Ridiculous. Talk about funding and operating a pedophile network. More on this. In Alabama, police just busted an underground sex ring in Alabama where children as young as 3 were drugged and tied up while adults raped them.
This is where authorities say 6 children, the youngest only 3 years old, were victimized repeatedly over more than a year. It's an underground storm shelter near the home of William Chase McElroy, one of the men charged with raping and sodomizing the children, as well as kidnapping and human trafficking.
Inside the storm shelter, there were chairs and beds and things of that nature. And the children were drugged by Mr. Trejos and tied to the bed and to the chair and to a pole. And then people would come and pay money to have sex with these children.
Here, guys. This is just disgusting. Shows you how these people operate and what we're dealing with. Network. Next, if you're in New York like me, this is what Mom Donnie is trying to bring to our city, right? City-funded grocery store in Kansas City has already failed. Shelves are completely empty, food rotten, and theft.
It's clear this Sunfresh at 31st and Prospect is struggling. This is the first section people see when they come in. There's barely any produce. A lot of the coolers and shelves around the store look the same way, empty. So shoppers have been asking us, if the store isn't closing, then where's all the food? A rotten smell comes through the door, and anywhere you turn, you'll see products that need to be restocked. No hot food or deli.
I watch people walk in and walk out.
The grocery store has received financial assistance from the city, but has been unable to keep those shelves stocked in an area that in the past has often been referred to as a food desert.
Around here, a good thing don't last too long.
And it will impact a lot of people and a lot of families.
The city owns the Linwood Shopping Center. A nonprofit operates the grocery store. It's clear.
Yeah. Talk about the United States becoming a third world country. This is the socialist agenda, and this is what these policies and ideas lead to. People are getting awake. And now let's go on to clandestine, talking about the Epstein Trump saga, right? Democrats now say all of a sudden, after years of it being in the information circuit, don't let them off the hook. The Epstein files must be released. So check Clandestine's take for more on this. This was the reason Axios leaked that unofficial memo, and the Dem panicking influencers went into a frenzy about Epstein. Now the Democrats have a way to deflect from the Russiagate revelations about Obama, which they knew were coming. This is the hoax Trump was warning about. People forget that nothing was officially released from Trump's DOJ, and this entire thing was sparked by an unofficial, unsigned, undated draft of a memo. None of this was officially released by the Trump Department of Justice. The entire thing was initiated by known deep state entity Axios, and now, given the benefit of hindsight, it's clear their objective was to create a narrative to preemptively deflect from the bombshell documents coming from DNI Gabbard, proving Obama and his cabal committed treason, and that the Russian collusion narrative was all a lie. Thanks to the drama initiated by the Axios leak and clickbait influencers, which a lot of us on the right unfortunately are falling for, I hope you're not one of them. Stay awake. Now the Dems have a shiny red laser to distract the public with, after saying Epstein was a conspiracy theory for the last 10 plus years, and never bring up Epstein a single time while Biden was president. Their outrage is fake, and all of them know it. As per usual, the Dems are projecting. Epstein is the distraction, and they just don't want us talking about Obama's treason. Yeah, it's a fascinating time to be alive. I mean, think about it. With the revelations coming out, it's perfectly warranted after the witch hunts they put on Trump for us to investigate Obama and his cabal. And I'd say probably after the midterms, you're going to be looking at potentially, if not military tribunals, just an excellent sense of justice being brought to the forefront. What do you think? Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check me out at ConservativeRap.com for more. Thanks and take care.